Alright, I am back. And we're going to go ahead and replay that little part again. And I know where I'm going to jump in. And we're going to go over them scriptures, okay?
All throughout the Bible is calling out the cold hearts of people. All throughout the Bible is telling you he that turns a deaf ear to the poor and need. Bro, your hardness of heart is what's going to get you purged by your own conscience, okay? You don't understand how bad this is going to eat at you, knowing that you had abundance to help someone in need, and you chose your greed. You chose your greed over helping someone in need. You chose selfishness instead of extending a helping hand. You hardened your heart because you had to, quote, slave to get your money.
Alright, let me stop there. Yeah, that's a good place to stop. Now, let's go ahead and go over these scriptures, okay? And no, the first one that we're gonna go over, I think, is this one. Okay. Now, the Beatitudes, okay? And I think I did connect it. Did I connect it to Psalms? Yeah, it is right there. Okay. In Matthew, let's see, Matthew 5:3 through 12. Alright. So, the one you say you follow, right? You say you follow Jesus. Alright? The Good Shepherd. He looked up at his disciples and said, "Blessed are you who are poor." Physically poor, not poor in spirit, okay? Because I'm very rich and wealthy in spirit. But blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. Blessed are you who hunger now, who suffer now in the physical, lacking many things. For we will be filled. Blessed are you who weep now, crying out daily to my Maker. For we will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you. So blessed am I that people hate me. And when they exclude me and insult me and reject my name as evil because of the Son of Man and the changes that was brought in my life through obedience. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy. I'm still having a little difficult time doing that. But I do sing praises, you know. I sing the melodies that he places upon my spirit. But I haven't leaped for joy. I gotta keep it real. I weep a lot, but I haven't leaped for joy. Because great is your reward in heaven. The kingdom is within us, okay? For these people's fathers treated the prophets in the same way. Yeah, they did. The two paths. See, there's two paths, people. There's not just one path. You people want to try to force everybody onto the one path that you are on. the path of this world. But there's two paths. There's the path of the Great Spirit, and then there's the path of the wicked. You want to force me on the path of the wicked. You want to strong arm me off the path of my Maker. You want to strong arm me off the path of my destination. Trying to force me to go to your destination. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked. Blessed is the man that do not follow the wisdom of this wicked ass world, or set foot on the path of sinners. Why would I want to be on the path of earning money? That's the path of sinners. Not saying that everybody that earn money is a sinner. I ain't saying that. There could be some, righteous hearted people. They got pure intentions. And they're just forced to have to slave for the bare necessities. But yet they're pure-hearted people. They wouldn't have no qualms helping the next man. They wouldn't have a problem helping someone in need. But it's not my path. But when I was on that path, I was one of those people that had a pure heart, pure intentions. I was only earning the money because of the apartment complex, I think. Yeah, that car was towed by the apartment complex. They literally had the tow company tow my freaking car, bro. And their excuse, not meaning. Oh my gosh, bro. It's saying reconnection established. I don't know how much it cut. I have no idea how much it cut. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Let me check and see something. I didn't mean to stray off topic, but this is important because it's coinciding with what I'm telling you about my heart and what type of person I was. Okay, so this was after my car had gotten towed. So anyway, I don't know where this cut, bro. I hope it didn't cut none of the scripture. But anyway, so I don't even remember when this was. It was sometime when I was living in this apartment complex before I got my Honda Accord, and way before I wrecked it. And I wrecked my Honda Accord in January 14th of 2021. So before January 14th of 2021, maybe around 2020. No, I had a car in 2020. Let's see, 2019. Yeah, because I was still working at Alorica when I had my Honda. Bro, I'm trying to remember, bro. It was before I got my Honda. Okay, maybe it was 2018. Anyway, it was around in there, bro. Between the time that I had my Buick and they told that to me getting my Honda, okay, my Honda Accord 2000. Between that time period, I remember my brother had came to pick me up to take me to Carmart. Alright, that's all irrelevant to this story, but I remember we had stopped somewhere. I think at this time I was still shopping at Brahms, okay? I was still shopping at Brahms. I wasn't eating no animal's flesh, but I was still consuming dairy products, okay? But I would go to Brahms to get my dairy products, okay? My cheese and my milk, my cream, creamer, stuff like that. And so, and my eggs. At that time, I still was eating eggs, okay? So I think this was around, yeah, this was around 2017. Or no, this had to be around 2019. Alright, unless I was still eating flesh, because I don't remember, bro. I stopped eating flesh around September 11th of 2019. That was the exact date, my first date with no flesh whatsoever. Alright, so I don't remember what the hell we had went to Brahms for, and I don't remember exactly the year, okay? I just know the time frame between, my different cars. And so anyway, I remember coming out of Brahms. Me and my brother was coming out of Brahms, and maybe he was in. Yeah, we were both coming out of Brahms, because there was this older guy, okay, Caucasian, European. He looked homeless. Okay, he looked homeless. We were heading to my brother's vehicle. Okay, and this guy was asking if we could spare any money. My brother looked at him with disgust. Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about my brother, but my brother, just the way he brushed this guy off with such coldness, did not have a sympathetic, empathetic bone in his body whatsoever. But I seen the countenance on this guy, okay? I seen the pain in his eyes, okay? And I just was different, bro. I was different than my brother, okay? I did not have the type of heart to just brush this guy off, okay? At that time, I had a little money, okay? I was working, I was earning my money, I pulled out my wallet, and I was just gonna give him a couple of dollars, but, somehow the money just started, like, flooding out my wallet, and I pretty much gave him the bulk of my freaking money, bro. I gave him, because as it was coming out, I seen his countenance change, from sadness to joy, okay? And, like I said, initially I was just going to give him a couple of dollars, but I gave him what poured out, okay? Whatever poured out my wallet is what I gave to him. And this guy was so thankful, so grateful, that he hugged me, okay? He hugged me and held on to me for a long time, okay? And this was an older guy. All right, and so I hugged him and I just patted him. I'm like, it's okay, and that was that. All right, let him go about his way. My brother was like staring at me the whole time. I get in the car, he don't say nothing about it. I don't say nothing about it, but just the way he looked at me was like, what's wrong with you? This is how I've been looked at my whole damn life, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm just different, okay? I'm different. I'm not like most people upon this earth. I don't have a cold heart, okay? I have compassion, damn it. I have empathy. I have mercy, okay? So, I love others, okay? I care about other people. I care about the suffering of humanity. I can't just turn a blind eye from that and do for myself, just for myself, I am not that type of person. Never have been, okay? But yet I'm surrounded by all these people who are like this. And toward me, it's like, wow. So here, I'll get a shirt off my back to someone in need. My only pair of Nikes that I ever owned, I gave freely. I am a giver. I am the opposite of a hoarder. But yet people hoard from me and have been this way towards me all my life. Now again, I love my brother, but I'm led to bring up this other... Bruh, I have to keep it real, okay? I gotta keep it real. When we were kids, alright, I think I was probably, I don't even remember. I know we were in Tulsa, so I was probably like 15, 16 years old, something like that. And my brother is 4 years younger than me. All right. Um, so if I was 16, I think he was like 12. If I was 15, he was like 11. So I think he was 13. So I think I was probably 17. So anyway, um, this was during the afternoon. We had gotten off school, whatnot, and we were home. Our mother always came home in the evening, after 5, but we were home around and I don't remember if it was a Saturday or what, okay? I don't remember. I just know me and my brother was home, all right? Next thing I know, there's a knock at the door, and it's I don't remember what pizza. I don't know if it was freaking Mazzio's. I think it might have been Mazzio's, okay? But I don't remember exactly if it was Pizza Hut, Domino's, or Mazzio's. That's irrelevant, okay? What is relevant is the fact that he had ordered a large pizza. Okay, I don't know how many wings, but he had ordered an order of wings, and I think a 2-liter bottle of soda. Okay, and so he ran to the door. Okay, it took me by surprise that somebody was knocking on the door, and I was going to go answer it, but he basically almost knocked me out the way to get to the door. Okay, now this is my little brother. He's 4 years younger than me, but he was way taller than me. Okay, taller and way more slender. Okay, like a string bean. Okay, like for real. So anyway, and he high yellow, like really, really light skinned, alright? So me and my brother were different as night and day, but my brother is the golden child, okay, when it comes to my mom, okay, and I'm the black sheep, okay, I'm the one that got into all the trouble. My brother's the one that was just like, he never got in trouble, okay, he was never in trouble. Okay. I was the one that was always in trouble. I was always that, was the one in the wrong. Even if I wasn't in the wrong, I was in the wrong. And my brother was always in the right. But look, check it out. So he damn near knocked me out the way to go to the door, answer it. He paid, because at this time he had a job, all right? My brother had been working since he was 13, 14 years old, all right? So he in his first job, I think, was Shalasky's. All right, so he worked for Shalasky's, and so he had his money. All right, he worked hard for his money. He saved up his money. He was able to buy himself his first car. All right, he took to the system. All right, he got good grades in school. All right, he got straight A's pretty much. All right, and he worked hard. Okay, he got himself a job, at an early age, as soon as he could. Shalasky's hired him. So like I said, bro, he had his money. All right, he had his car. I think this was before he had a car. All right, yeah, this was before he had a car, because he couldn't get a car till he was like 15, 16 years old. So he was about 13 or 14. That means I was about a freaking 16 or 17. All right, and anyway, I was like, wow, you ordered pizza? I had no idea that he had ordered out, okay? And I was like, you gonna share that, right? Because I seen he had a lot. I'm like, this is a lot of food. There ain't no way in hell you can eat all of that. And I'm like, so you gonna share that? And he was like, no. And just a look of disgust on his face, like, no. What makes you think I'm gonna share this with you? I paid this. This is my money, and like, bro, I was just floored. I was like, wow, you really not gonna let me have none of it? He was like, no, and was literally stingy as can be. Literally went to his room, and I think back then, bro, I'm a fire sign. We both fire signs. I think I kind of got angry with him. I got mad and like a little indignant. I'm like, wow, because I'm not the type of person. I'm not that type of person. If I had all of that food, he wouldn't even have to ask me to share. I would have just broke out the plates and shared. Lord. Okay, so I felt some type of way back then. Okay, so back then, I tried to like take some, and we ended up getting into a fight, and he literally punched me in the eye, and I'm the one that got in trouble for it. Okay, I got in trouble because, he told his side that, I tried to steal his food. And I'm like, but he had a lot. And I'm the one that got in trouble. I'm the one that was in the wrong. Like, he has every right to be selfish. He has every right to be hardened of heart and selfish, stingy. And morally, I knew that it was wrong. It's morally wrong, bro. I was hungry. I wanted some. Back then, I ate flesh. I ain't see nothing wrong with it, So, man, I say these things, bro, because, I tell these stories about my life and the things that I endured through, and the differences between me and my family members, even my little brother, how he took to the selfishness of this system. Even when he was young, he was already cold-hearted and selfish, already about that capitalistic mentality. But I was the complete opposite. So anyway, let's get back to the scriptures. It's two paths, okay? Two paths. I'm not on the path of the sinners, okay? Or sit in the seat of the mockers. If there's something that I don't understand, I'll take it to the Great Spirit. I don't just project false realities. I take it to the source. If there's somebody that if I don't understand, what someone is saying, I will go to that person, directly and ask them to clarify what they meant, not just make up in my mind what I think they meant and then go just, mocking them to people. That ain't the type of person that I am. So why is that the experiences that I've been experiencing when I've never treated anyone this way, bro? I've never been stingy toward anybody. Never been selfish. Never been a mocker and scorner. Except for when it came to flat earth. And, the true locations of the Holy Land. But that's different from what I'm saying, in an aspect, but, I guess in that case, I have been a mocker and a scorner, but, still yet, bro, I've grown. And when I've grown in the spirit and in truth, applying these things to my life and literally living it, I feel like I don't deserve this. I don't deserve, the cold hearts of the people when I am not this way and I've never been this way. But his delight is in the law of the Most High, the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. My delight is in the eternal laws of the Great Spirit. And on his eternal law, I meditate day and night. I'm like a tree planted by the streams of water, yielding its fruit in season, whose leaf does not wither. And who prospers in all that I do. I'm waiting on the physical outcome of this, bro. Patiently waiting. Because clearly I'm very prosperous in the spirit. There's a lot of fruit on this channel, and many people are ignoring on purpose. But the wicked, get a drink of water. So again, I don't go on your path, okay? So I'm blessed. Truly, I'm blessed, okay? I don't want the food's gold, so I'm not gonna go the path of food's gold. I'm gonna go the path of real gold, okay? So I don't walk the path and counsel of the wicked, alright? I refuse. And I'm not going to walk in the counsel of the wicked. That's the wisdom of this world. Okay? I'm not going to be on the path of those seeking fool's gold. Okay? Nor am I going to sit in the seat of mockers. Okay? But my delight is in the law, the eternal law of the Great Spirit. And on his eternal law will I continue to meditate day and night. Because it gives me hope and it gives me joy. Okay? I am like a tree planted by the streams of water, yielding fruit in its season. My leaf does not wither, and I will prosper in all that I have been instructed to do. But not so the wicked, who ran after that fool's gold. For they are like chaff driven by the wind. Therefore, the wicked will not stand in the judgment. You know why you won't stand? Because you're going to shriek away at the conviction of your conscience. Nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. Why? Because you're going to be too busy being convicted by your conscience. For the Most High guards the path of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. It's just a matter of time. Not that I'm wishing this upon anybody. No, I wish you change your heart. I wish you renew your mind. I wish you humble yourself like that of a child, so that you are not brought to utter shame and humiliation. So that you are not convicted by your consciousness, where it be an everlasting fire and a worm that never dieth. It's not blessed are the poor in spirit. That's a lie. They tampered with that. It's blessed are the poor in the physical. Because we ain't poor in spirit. You look around at the poor. We not poor in spirit. The most poor people are the most joyful people in spirit. Okay? We're the most giving. We're the most generous. So how is that impoverished in spirit, bruh? No, that's wealthy in spirit, okay? So you can't just blindly believe written words and pages of books. They changed this, okay? Poor in the physical. Because of the rich are freaking wicked. So blessed are the poor in the physical, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn. Why are we mourning? Because we're in misery in the physical. Because of the wicked and selfishness. Hardness of heart. comforted. Blessed are the meek, for we will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. And blessed are those who are in much want and need of physical things, for we will be filled. When we're hungering and thirsting after righteousness, we're seeking for the wisdom, we're seeking for the oracles of the kingdom, and we're applying the living word to our life. We're walking in obedience, but yet we're suffering all the afflictions of this wicked ass system. We will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart. Why does it say this in the scripture if there was no such thing as pure-hearted people? For we will see the Most High. Blessed are the peacemakers, those who don't carry any man-made weapons, those who don't own any man-made weapons, those who will turn the other cheek, those who do not retaliate against their enemies. For they will be called the sons of the living power. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Happiness and freedom for eternity. Blessed are me, blessed am I, when people insult me and persecute me and falsely say all kinds of evil against me because of the good shepherd, because of my Father, because of my Maker. Don't you realize that that includes projecting your false reality that isn't real? Just because you want to believe that I am a leech does not make me a freaking leech. Just because you want to cast off what I've been given to give to you does not mean that it's not relevant. Does not mean that it's in vain. But I rejoice and I am glad. I'm glad that you people hate me in a way, because you let me know. You give me validation to the fact that I am not of this world. You give validation to the fact that I am not like you. Okay? You see, I'm an alien in this world. Great would be my reward. Everlasting life, happiness and freedom for eternity. The kingdom is within me. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets before you, I am the salt of the earth. But if I was to do what you do, and not do what I was created to do, and that's season, that's, give a change in flavor, how the hell can righteousness come again? If I just follow in line and do what this wicked system says to do, how in the hell can a righteous kingdom ever come? Again, the kingdom is within us. It ain't no physical kingdom that's going to come up out of the sky. See, I will be no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men working for this system. A hamster on the wheel, going nowhere fast. Just eating time. I'm just here to eat and consume, obey this freaking wicked ass system and die. Don't make no impact. No, don't do the opposite of the ways of this world. Do exactly what we do, or suffer. If that's not a testimony to the coldness of hearts of the people, I don't know what is. I am the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. I've done the spiritual elevation. Therefore, I am a city on a hill, and I will not be hid. Neither do people light a lamp and put it up under a basket. What would be the purpose of that? See, you people want to cast off what the Father is doing upon the earth. You're setting yourself as an enemy against a great spirit that awakened the children of light. You want to try to put it up under a basket. But the great spirit is lit. How can you serve the great spirit when you trying to snuff out his light? When you trying to get rid of his light? No. If you truly serve the living power, the great spirit, then you would set it on a stand where it would give light to everyone in the house, everyone upon this earth. You would do what you can. In the same way, we are to let our light shine before men, so that you people see my good deeds and glorify my Maker that's in and all around us. Because contrary to popular belief, I do not seek the clout and glory, vain honors of men. No, I don't. I can care less about that trivial crap. I just want freedom and happiness for all of humanity and all of creation. And I give all praise, honor, and glory to my Maker. Now, we're going to Luke. I think we already read that part. Okay. Yeah. Now, we gonna get it all the way in, because this might be the last day that I can stream. Okay. So, oh, I'm even running out of tobacco. You know, I'm out of cannabis, you know. When it rains, it pours, you know. I go through all of this suffering, all of this affliction, while being obedient to do what I've been instructed to do. Don't you think I have my cigarettes? Don't you think I have my cannabis? If I worked jobs, if I had income, I could supply that stuff for myself. But no, I've chosen to be obedient to the voice of the Most High. Therefore I suffer, lacking many things that I want and need. Long periods of time. I'm smoking literal freaking crumbs. And believe me, yeah, I need a smoke, bro. I'm very open and honest about my crutches of this world. I ain't got no qualms letting people know what I deal with, what I struggle with. Selfishness and greed, hatred and envy, jealousy, bitterness, none of that do I deal with. But yeah, I'm a smoker. But woe to you who are rich, for you have already received your comfort. Yeah, you don't want or need for anything. You have everything that you want and need in this wicked ass system. But woe unto you. This is your heaven, okay? Why you think you're going to be raptured? What have you done to deserve to be raptured to heaven? You done lived your heaven. Your heaven is Pleasure Island, goddammit. You earn your money so that you can freaking live your life how you see fit. You ain't suffering in affliction because of righteousness. No, you're complacent with wickedness. And you want to hate the righteous. So no, you are not about to be raptured, Christian. Your heaven has been right here on this earth. Woe to you who are well fed now. All your eating competitions is abominable up under the sight of the Great Spirit. When there's people upon the earth that are literally starving, but you want to gorge yourself in eating competitions. You are abominable. And you will hunger. Woe to you who laugh and mock and scorn. Woe to all of you who ridicule. For you will weep, you will mourn, and you will weep. Bitter tears. See, we cry now, but we're going to laugh later. I'm going to have much joy later. But you're living lavishly now and laughing and mocking and scorning at me with your fool's gold. But when you see the real gold begin to shine, you're going to be humiliated. And you are going to mourn. And you are going to weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you. For their fathers treated the false prophets the same way. I know why you hate me. It ain't me that you hate. You hate your maker. You hate your conscience. You don't like the conviction of your conscience. You've tuned it out. But your maker rose us up so that we could speak. We're Jiminy Cricket for you in these days. We're your conscience. And you want to try to silence us. But this is your final opportunity. Like, wow. We're at the end. And you people still can't get it. You people still want to stay blinded to the illusions of Satan. Wealth and vanity. Living lavishly. Fulfilling the lustful desires of your flesh. Casting off the things of the Spirit as if it's nonsense. Well, you go right ahead with your fool's gold. But see, guess what? Before I get to that, let me bring it out in Amos 6. All these cross references. Oh, no, I'm not going to bring that one out. Because actually that was dealing with Israel. And I'm not getting that deep. Alright, so. Yeah, so while we going through all of this, from all you wicked people who's making yourself very known who you are, I'm still looking with binoculars, with a telescope. Where the hell is the righteous at? Where the hell is the true sheep of the Messiah at? See, all of us, like, only the true sheep right now are in utter impoverishment. Okay, because I know several of those. And we're close knit together. Alright, we're all in the same damn predicament. But where's the righteous that have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see? Who will be transformed by the renewing of their mind? Who will have their stony hearts removed for a heart of flesh, to be converted into the righteous kingdom, and help to begin to ease our suffering, becoming the ambs in which you were created to be. Where are you? I have been patiently waiting on you. And while I'm waiting, I am to love my enemies. Those of us who listen, he says to us, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. See, the whole brew community has turned their back on me. But yet I still walk in divine love. I still support all my brothers and sisters to the best of my ability, even though they do not support me. And it's very abundantly crystal clear that they will not support me. They will not support the mission in which the Father instructed for me to do. But yet I support them. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. I've been mistreated all my damn life. And even more so now that I've chosen to answer the call on my life. So that did not make sense to me. But now it does. Because I've been given the clarity. He breaking it down. If someone strikes you on one cheek, turn to him the other also. We are not to retaliate against our enemies. The Messiah did not retaliate. He said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow. He said, they that desire to come after me must pick up their cross and follow me. Therefore, we are to walk in his footsteps. We are to do what he do. If he did not call on 10,000 angels to put a stop to the affliction that they were inflicting upon him, then we are not to do that either. We are not to force anyone to do anything. All we can do is bring this word by the way of the Spirit. And it will be a testimony from a living witness and a divine opportunity for those who will change their heart. If someone takes your cloak, do not withhold your tunic as well. Give to everyone who asks of you. Anytime I'm asked for a cigarette, even when I'm low, even when I only have 2 or so, I will give. I give when asked of me. If I have it, I give it. I ain't just on this platform saying things that ain't true. I don't give a damn that other people have lied and other people have been not authentic. Other people have been disingenuous. Other people have been deceptive. Other people have been manipulative. That don't mean that everybody is that way. So I have given out of my own poverty all my damn life, and have dealt with people being selfish towards me all my damn life, including my own damn family. If anyone takes what's yours, do not demand it back. Well, see, we are to let you know that this land was taken by force, and this is the land of my forefathers. Now, we are to declare to you what's going to happen to you if you refuse to return what you stole. Okay? But that's not the same thing as demanding it at gunpoint. Okay? That's different. Alright? It's spiritual warfare. Alright? Do to others as you would have them do to you. This is how I live my life. So, why is it that many people are doing to me things that they will not want done to themselves? If you just love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. If you do good to those who do good to you, if you only do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do the same. Treat you how you treat them, right? That's the motto of this world. I'll treat you how you treat me. My actions depend upon your actions. My actions depend upon your actions. Or my attitude depend upon your actions. Or, you know that saying. You know, this is a popular saying of this world. And it's asinine. That's mental slavery. Like, wow. You giving other people a lot of power and control and authority over you. You really gonna allow other people to determine who you gonna be. Wow. That ain't integrity. So yeah, sinners do that. The wicked do that. And if you lend to those from whom you expect repayment, what credit is that to you? See, I don't lend to people. I don't let people pay me for a cigarette. You know? If someone, and most of the time this is the way it is, nobody really asks for a cigarette. Most people offer to pay me for a cigarette, and I don't accept no money. I don't care if you believe me or not. The Most High knows. The Great Spirit sees. I don't accept money. The last time, which was not too long ago, less than a month ago, I walked to the bus stop and I was unsure if the bus was even going to come because there was construction on the road that the bus normally comes down on Peoria. Out of nowhere, just construction, and the buses were rerouted. But anyway, long story short, this lady was on the bus stop waiting, and she offered to give me a now later in like 15 cents, and I was like, no thank you. I can give you an extra cigarette, but no thank you. You don't need to pay me. And so she put the change away, and she was like, here, take the now later. I was like, no thank you, I don't eat that. And she the way she looked at me was just like, what you mean? What you mean you don't eat this? Don't like just looked at me like, and actually the type of look that, yeah, at first she gave me like the bewildered look, and then she gave me a look like, who the hell you think you are? Why you think you better than me? Like, bro, like seriously. And this is after I gave her a cigarette freely, okay? Like, bro, I am detested by those of this world. It's absolutely crazy to me. Okay? I didn't even go into detail and tell her the reason why I don't eat now laters. Okay? I used to. But I know that it's created with pig fat. Okay? I know it's created with abominations. Alright? But I didn't even tell her that. I just kept it simple. I don't eat that. You know? I don't eat that. And she kind of took offense to that. You know, at first she was taking it back like, well, and then I could clearly see she took offense to it. All right? But anyway, let's continue. So I don't lend to people. I just give. I give freely, okay? Even sinners lend to sinners, expecting to be repaid in full with interest. You know? But love your enemies. Do good to them. See, all you people wishing evil on me. All you people wishing and hoping that my internet is cut for good. All you people wishing for me to be homeless. I don't wish this upon you. I don't wish suffering upon anybody. But I love you as I do myself. I would help you if you were in need, if it was in my power to do so. And I wouldn't expect anything in return from you. See, our reward is going to be great, whether you people want to realize that or not. Real gold. Real gold. Not fool's gold. Okay? I am a child of light upon this earth. I am kind to ungrateful people and wicked people. I got stories on my channel, okay, about my experiences, my generosity to people who are wholly wicked and took advantage and turned out to be completely evil against me, cussing me out in the end. Okay, after taking this person in, all right, 7 days, took care of this person, waited on this person, cooked meals for this person, 2 meals per day, cleaned up after this person, never asked them to do anything in return. ended up cussing me out on the seventh day. But I have been merciful, just as the Most High is merciful. Long-suffering, just as the Great Spirit is long-suffering, and how you treat His light upon the earth. A tree and its fruit. No good tree bears bad fruit. Where's my rotten fruit? I keep asking you self-righteous people who want to hate me, who love to hate me. Where is my rotten fruit? Is the only rotten fruit that you think I have is poverty? The fact that I'm not earning money? Projecting a false reality, trying to call me a charlatan, trying to say that I'm here to manipulate people, I'm here to be a leech off of people. No, it's just that I don't trust in money to sustain my life. Nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. That's why you can look at all these charlatans. All of these charlatans, all of these false prophets, all these wolves in sheep clothing. They don't have good fruits of the Spirit. Where are their fruits of the Spirit? Where is their real love? Where's their divine love? Where's their divine joy? Where is their mercy? Where is their empathy? Where is their compassion? Where is their long suffering? Where is any of those fruits of the Spirit? Where is their chastity? Where is their charity? But yet you're constantly giving to these people. For each tree is known by its fruit. Indeed, figs are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor grapes from brambles. The good man brings good things out of the good treasure of his heart, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil treasure of his heart. So you see the work on my channel? That is good treasure. I gave you my heart and soul on this channel. I've been fearlessly authentic on this channel. Good treasure of the heart. But you're all about supporting the evil man, which has brought about this evil system so that you can earn your evil treasure of your heart. Because where your heart is, that's where your treasure is. Where your treasure is, that's where your heart is. Your treasure is your money, your materialistic things, your lust of the flesh, your pride of life. That's your treasure. You cast off the good treasure. You cast off spiritual gifts. You cast off authenticity. You cast off brutal honesty. For out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. What do I speak about so much on this channel? Changing your heart, not being conformed to this world, the satanic ass system, trying to bring awareness to it, trying to get you to humble yourself like a child so that you can unlearn to relearn via the spirit of truth, so that way you can be spared the great destruction that's coming upon the wicked. All of these things is on this channel. Why do you call him Lord, Lord, but refuse to do what he told you to do? I will show you what he is like who comes to me and hears my words and acts on them. He is like a man building a house who dug down deep and laid his foundation on the rock. When the flood came, the torrent crashed against that house, but could not shake it because it was well built. That's why you people can't knock me off this foundation. Oh, my internet may or may not be cut. Who knows? However, this eternal word that I've been instructed to give to you on this channel ain't going nowhere. And it's already within you. It's eternal. Just because you want to reject it and cast it off as it's vain, that's going to be a testimony against you. Realize that. But the one who hears my words and does not act on them is like a man who built his house on ground without a foundation. You're chasing that fool's gold. You built your house on ground without a foundation. It ain't real. You put your trust and faith in an illusion. The torrent crashed against that house, and immediately it fell, and great was its destruction. What are you going to do when this economy crashes? What exactly are you going to do when you can't get your fine things of this world? What are you going to do when the banks close the door and say you can't get your money? What you going to do about that? What, you going to take up arms? You going to try to take it by force? Civil war? You going to lose your life over your money that ain't even real to begin with? Fools go. Also, you could be comfortable in Pleasure Island. All the way up till Pleasure Island goes up in smoke, goes up in flames, and comes crashing down all around you. What you gonna do then? Then you gonna cry out, Jesus, Jesus, save me. He ain't gonna save you. No, see, he raised us up to try to help you now. But you're casting us off. You don't want the help. So you send us away. You ain't got the ears to hear. Okay? We're the final ones. Okay? He knows you tuned out your conscience, but he raised us up to be your conscience, to speak the word by the way of the Spirit, so that you have a divine opportunity, so that you have a genuine opportunity to know the truth and be set free. But no, you hold on to the wisdom of this world. So when Pleasure Island begins to crumble in on itself, just understand you are not going to receive no help. The Great Spirit is going to allow you to reap what you have sown. You will not be delivered at that time. Mark my words. Now, we're going to this one. It's a warning to the rich. I'm going to do that one last, I think. Okay. Alright, now we're on this one. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10. Let me check my time. My goodness. Okay, I'm over an hour again. Where are we at in this audio? I know where we're at. Okay. So, oh my God, we're only 10 minutes in this audio and it's almost an hour long. Bro, you know how I am when I flow by way of the Spirit. Alright. Oh goodness, okay. Now we're going to start in verse 8. Again, it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, starting in verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So it was taken from the aboriginal people and allowed to go into the hands of the wicked. And again, it was because of unrighteous dealings. We did not keep the original covenant of no bloodshed in the land. Okay? I have many videos breaking this down in great detail. Okay? Injuries. Alright? Killing the animals. Okay? Stoning the prophets. Okay? So all of that. Alright? Anyway, yeah. The Great Spirit allowed us to go into captivity for a certain amount of time. Okay? But guess what? We're coming out of that. We're at the end of the half a time. So now guess what? It's coming back around to the wicked. Alright? Those who have been in control all of this time for a time, times, and half a time. Primarily this last half a time. This last half a time. Alright? With the revised Roman Empire. Okay? The worst of the heathen. Because of unrighteous dealings, your whole system is unrighteous. Your whole system was built on bloodshed. Your whole system and all your riches and all your wealth, everything that the wicked has, was stolen from the aboriginal people of the lands that were colonized. You have ill-gotten gain. Therefore, the kingdom that you have will be translated from the wicked back to the righteous. And it will be an everlasting kingdom of righteousness from that point on. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Now that covetous word is also selfish, greedy, a hoarder. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, the love of money, because while he liveth he casteth away his bowels. He casts away what's within him. Okay? What the Great Spirit placed within you to do what this world tells you. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Great Spirit, their Maker, tunes out their conscience. That's the beginning of pride. Trusting in the wisdom of this world. Therefore your heart is turned away from your Maker, and after the riches and lust of the world. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that has it shall pour out abomination. All of you, puffed up in your pride and your arrogance, because you're able to take care of yourself like a responsible adult, and you look your nose down at the poor and the destitute of the earth, because we don't want to do what you do. We don't want to join the path of wickedness, slaving for our bare necessities. No, I'm on the path of righteousness, the narrow path to the real goal, freedom and happiness. I can't get that working jobs for this system. And therefore, the Most High will allow upon them strange calamities, will allow them to be overthrown utterly. Because the Great Spirit don't bring evil upon anybody. No, evil people bring evil upon themselves. So why am I suffering, you ask? Because I am physically living in an evil ass system, in an evil world. Yeah, I have been awakened spiritually and mentally, spiritually. But I have to persevere in a physicality. Fine gold is tried in a furnace of adversity and affliction. Okay? So just because I'm going through great suffering does not mean that I'm wicked. Clearly, we've been going through all of these scriptures about how the wicked treated all the prophets. Okay? They treat me the same way, but yet I never called myself no prophet. Pride comes before a fall. It's not the Most High that's knocking people down. It's not the Great Spirit that's knocking people down. No, they're reaping their karma. The Great Spirit will set up the meek in place of the wicked. The roots of the proud nation will be brought low as they take one another out. The wicked will destroy the wicked. The Great Spirit does not come to kill, steal, or to destroy. Does not do that. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. They are not both one and the same. But the roots of proud nations All of you, puffed up in your pride and your arrogance, you are about to be replaced with the lowly of the earth. Paradigm shift. The countries of the heathen will be overthrown by great destruction. They're going to reap their own destruction that they have sown. They will be destroyed to the foundations of the earth. They will destroy themselves. The only ones that's going to be protected is the righteous, those being obedient. The Great Spirit does not destroy anyone. But the wicked will cease from persecuting the righteous. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. We weren't created to be prideful and arrogant. We weren't created to think we're better than one another. We were created to love one another as we love ourselves. We were created to be joyful and happy for eternity. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? He that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? See, the Father is going to honor us. I don't know when, but when He does, the world will know that we will do right by our positions that we have been called to fill. Okay? See, those who are filling the positions right now are serving themselves. They are not serving the people. Okay? But in a righteous government, a righteous system of the Most High, everyone is happy. Everyone is free. Everyone rejoices. The whole world is groaning and moaning because of the utterly wicked people. It is not right to despise the poor man that has understanding. Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man. Why do you say convenient? That's not the right word. Like, bro, are you serious? I need a better version. This is Ecclesiastes. And there ain't gonna be no better version, huh? Let me see something. It's a freaking convenient. That's retarded. Alright. It's not meat. It's not moral. Okay, it's not right. It's not moral to despise the poor man that has understanding. Okay? But it's asinine to magnify a sinful man. Alright? But it is convenient in this asinine world for you to magnify the sinful man, for you to magnify those who are wealthy and set themselves up in authority, because they don't want or need for anything in this reality. Unto the servant that is wise shall they that are free do service. And he that has knowledge will not grudge when he is reformed. I don't have no grudges. Okay? Now, over here. Warning to the rich. Come now, you who are rich, weep and wail over the misery to come upon you. Your riches have rotted, and moths have eaten your clothes. Your gold and silver are corroded. Their corrosion will testify against you and consume your flesh like fire. You have hoarded treasure for the last time. Look, the wages you withheld from the workmen who mowed your fields are crying out against you. The cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. You have lived on the earth in luxury and self-indulgence. You have fattened your hearts in the day of slaughter. You have condemned and murdered the righteous who did not resist you. But we have been patient. We've been patient. I've been patiently waiting on the overturning of my sufferings. See how the farmer awaits the precious fruit of the soil, how patient he is for the fall and spring rains. You too be patient and strengthen your hearts, because the Lord's coming is near. The overturning of our suffering is near. Don't complain about one another, brothers, so that you will not be judged. And by complaining, he means don't have any grudges in your heart. Don't abhor these people who are holding and hoarding on to all the resources that could help ease your suffering. Our hearts are being looked at. Our hearts are being judged continuously. My thoughts and my intentions is being judged continuously. Okay? Look, the judge is standing at the door. We are being judged continuously. The Great Spirit can see everything in our heart and in our mind, every single thought. Brothers, as an example of patience in affliction, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. See how blessed we consider those who have persevered. You have heard of Job's perseverance and have seen the outcome from the Lord. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. Above all, my brothers, do not swear by heaven, nor by earth, or by any other oath. Simply let your yes be yes and your no, no, so that you will not fail up under judgment. Is any one of you suffering? I pray continuously. Is anyone cheerful? I sing praises continuously. Now, I'm not going to go through this again of sick and all of that, because I read that yesterday, I think. Alright, I read all of this, alright, so hold on. Alright, hold on. You need to pray, heavens gave rain, yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to go over any more of this. I already brung it out yesterday, but I needed to bring this other out again, okay? So you see, it's temporary, okay? Right now you got your temporary happiness with your money, okay? But it ain't going to last forever. Instruct those who are rich in the present age not to be conceited, and not to put their hope in the uncertainty of wealth, but in the Great Spirit, who richly provides all things for us to enjoy. Instruct them to do good, to be rich in good works, and to be generous and ready to share, treasuring up for yourselves a firm foundation for the future. so that you may take hold of that which is truly life. Or hold on to what it is you think you know. Hold on to the wisdom of this world. Hold on to that fool's gold. And reject the light upon the earth that's been risen to give you this word.
You hardened your heart because you had to, quote, slave to get your money. But you never stop to question and ask yourself, why you doing that? You never stop to, speak to the living power. Go within your mind. Go within your conscience. Go inside of you. Still your mind. Communicate with your maker. That inner voice is not loud, but it resonates deep within you. Like you already know the truth. You have to tune out the noise of the world in order to hear it. And when you hear it, it will lead and guide you. The Spirit of truth will come to you. You will be led and guided by way of the Holy Spirit to confirming scriptures within the pages of that Bible, which you say you read and you believe. Why, oh why, then are you not keeping what it says? Why, oh why, are you doing what the world has told you to do? You're going the broad road, but yet you think you're saved. Christianity is the biggest religion upon the face of the earth, yet you wholeheartedly believe it's the only way to heaven. It's the absolute only way. And you're afraid to think anything different because you think you're going to a literal lake of fire.
Now, I need to bring more of that out, so I'm actually going to start up a new one, and we're going to replay that part right there about Christianity and the indoctrination of hellfire and all of that, bro. We're going to get it in, okay? I am the light of the world, alright? Because I follow the light of the world. The good shepherd who sent the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit, to reside within us, okay? Whoever follows the Holy Spirit, the leading of the good shepherd, will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Okay? It's a damn shame how you people want to snuff out the light.